I'd like to talk about two other areas of life insurance and health insurance. There's a whole category which is called impaired risk. And impaired risk means you have had a heart attack, cancer, stroke, you're diagnosed with diabetes, or anything like that. The typical way that most of these policies are done is by simplified issue. Again, a little more expensive, but they will get those policies for you. Or what they call, again, the impaired risk part of it, and they shop your application. What we do is we take a trial app that's just got some information about you and your health, and we take it to a few different life insurance carriers. We may have to get what's called an APS, which is the attending physician statement from your physician. The company pays for that. We may have to do a paramed. The company will pay for that as well. There's no cost to you and there's no money up front. So if you're looking for a fairly large amount of life insurance and you've got some sort of issues like that, we may be able to break it up into a couple of different policies. So again, when I speak to you, we'll talk about that. If you're overweight, whatever it happens to be, we'll be able to probably find something for you. I'm going to tell you one of the saddest stories I think I've ever heard in my life. I had a friend of mine a few years ago that lives down the street from me, and he called me one day and said he was having a heart attack. Again, not a bolt of lightning fall to the ground, but just a gradual tightening of the chest. And he asked me if I would take him to the hospital. So we did. We took him to Parkland Hospital because I live in Dallas County, and it's the closest indigent hospital, but he just wanted to go there. So we walked in to the front lobby, and the lady said, "Do you have health insurance?" He said, "No, I don't." She said, "Fine, just go over to the emergency room and go stand in line over there." The line was 150 people long, but he stood there and he took care of it. And that night he had a stent in his chest, and they had him for a couple of days. Here's the issue. All during that time that you're in the hospital, they're happy to take you and they're happy to treat you. But what they're going to find out before you leave is how you're going to pay them. Okay, so you either have health insurance, or you're going to pay nothing, or you're going to pay by having money come out of your house. So he did not have health insurance, didn't think he needed it, didn't want to pay it. The bill was $73,000. They sent him one bill, they sent him another bill, they put it to a collection agency, and then they put a lien on his house for $73,000. And he went crazy. He was incredibly upset. He said, "I can't believe this." He said, "There's 300 people that go into Parkland every day and they don't pay a dime." His name was Mike. I said, "Yeah, Mike, but they don't have a dime. You're a property owner. You're not just going to walk that bill. So if you live somewhere and have property, understand that they're going to get paid eventually, either when you sell the house or when you die. Do not think you're going to walk the bill. You're not. I've got a few very good policies, and even if you have some issues with it and you need to be a high deductible, I can take care of that for you. But please do not think that you're not going to pay the bill." Thanks.